Well, I believe there is a future for denominations. I believe it's a future they can claim if they're willing to change and to be part of the movement God is doing, I think, in churches across the whole world, and if they're willing to move out of their comfort zone and grasp what that change offers to them as a way of being. I think there's a good future for denominations. In some sense, not just with the internet, but everything else, there's a leveling out of the field. I think the change is going to be that's going to be less based about clergy, more based about all people being gifted and using their gifts in the church. I believe we're going to move out of the model of brick or white clapboard buildings that look like Christmas postcards and more into different formats where some churches will be in malls, some churches will be wherever they are. Some churches will come together for a season, maybe for a few years, and then they will stop being and they'll come together somewhere else. I think we're moving into a future where there'll be many more ministers across the whole landscape that'll be in tent making. They'll be bivocational, not just one vocational. I think it'll be hopefully, if the main lines are going to survive at all, we're going to have to move out of our comfort demographic, which has mostly been middle class Anglo-Saxon people, into the whole variety of who God has called to be God's people. I think we're going to have to again empower lay leadership so that it really feels like it's part of what's happening in the church. I think we're going to have to experiment with different types of worship and realize that not one worship is going to fit in every church, and that it's going to be very contextual and comforting. We're going to have to get people out of their walls and be willing to talk about their faith beyond the church, but talk about it with the people they live with and they work with, and those kinds of things. I believe we're going to have to help people re-engage the Bible in a way that they become more biblically literate and actually understand the stories. And there's a future if we can rediscover our vigor and our experience in Jesus Christ and what it means for us, and be willing to share that with the world.